Hey everybody, Josh here from Android Central, and I'd like to take a look at an app that I've reviewed in the past. It's called HD Widgets and it's by Cloud.tv. If you'll recall, HD Widgets was one of the first apps of its kind in that it was a set of widgets designed to run exclusively on high-res screens, and so at the time that was honeycomb tablets. This widget at the top of my screen is an example of one of the widgets in HD Widgets. You can see on the left we've got this really gorgeous graphic of our weather, a daily forecast, a clock with the date underneath, and a 5-day forecast. If you click on the big weather icon, you'll be brought to another screen that has your daily forecast with the 5-day forecast and all sorts of information. You've got a written out forecast, you've got sunrise and sunset, things like that. Now the reason I'm taking a look at HD Widgets again is because it just received a fairly significant update that brought the whole app to HD Widgets 2.0. HD Widgets 2.0 is a big deal because it lets you put HD Widgets not only on 7-inch tablets but also on mobile phones, which is something that it couldn't do before. So with that being said, I'm going to get the tablet out of the way and I'm going to bring in my phone so we can see exactly how HD Widgets runs on a phone. You can see I've got my trusty Evo 3D here, and we'll just hop right into it. Placing a widget is the same way you would place any other widget. Long press and choose Widgets, scroll down and hit HD Widgets. You'll see that there's 5 options on the phone version: 1x1 icons, 2x1 little widgets, 4x1 small headers, 4x2 large headers, which is what we're used to seeing because of HTC Sense, and a 4x4 full screen. We'll place one of each just so you can get an idea of what they look like, and then that'll be it. With the 1x1, you've got both weather icons and switch icons, so we're looking at like quick access things like brightness, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and airplane mode, and you can go between what kind of switch you want by swiping left to right or using the arrows, and then you can also change the kind of background that it has by using the arrows up top here and then swiping from left to right or using the arrows to choose a background there. So we'll put a weather icon down, which is a very tiny version of your daily forecast, and we'll add that widget to the home screen. Right. So there's our 1x1. We'll also add a 2x1, and you'll notice that the 2x1 widgets are limited only to your daily forecast, but a little bit larger this time. Same deal for how you customize the look of the app. You can swipe left to right to change the background, and there are quite a few backgrounds to choose from. I myself am fond of that orange color, so we'll add that one as well. So there's our 2x1. Going into the 4x1 widget, that's probably something that more people are going to be interested in. This gives you a couple of options. You can do a 4x1 small weather, you can do a small weather plus a 3-day forecast, and you can also do switches. Along with that, you can also pick a 5-day forecast, which doesn't make any of them larger than the other days of the forecast. So let's do our current day plus our 3-day forecast, and you'll notice that again we're limited to only choosing the background color, but that's not bad because of the information that we're getting. So we'll throw that down, and good opportunity for me to show you that it works much in the same way as the tablet version. If you tap the weather widget, it will pull up your 5-day forecast. Obviously the 5-day forecast doesn't have as much room to function as a tablet does, so it doesn't have any written forecast information, but it still shows you a full 5 days, your current temperature, what it should feel like, and then in our case here we've got a wind advisory so you can check the weather alert online. The 4x2 widget is the one that gives you the most information in that it can actually have a clock this time. You've also got a lot of options for header. You can move the header to the left or the header to the right. You can have it be purely a weather widget. You can also do weather plus 3-day, much like with the 4x1, or weather plus 5-day. Because we haven't had any opportunities to do a clock widget demonstration yet, that's one we'll be focusing on here. You can choose between the clock and the background in something like this, and you swipe left to right to pick your clock of preference, and there are many. A lot of them look like the typical digital alarm clocks that we've all grown up with. There's also some Sense-like ones, and then some honeycomb clocks as well in a variety of colors. You get back to the alarm clocks without a background, but let's do this honeycomb one, and then let's change our background to something interesting. Maybe a nice red. So we'll do that one like that, and you'll see once I correct it to fit on my screen, that is what the 4x2 would look like on a screen. Now I'll clear all of these off so we can see what a full screen one looks like. And with the full screen one, you're limited to nothing but the weather and the clock. There's not a lot of options because it's going to give you all of the information that we're used to seeing on the tablet version. So we can pick our clock, we can also change our background, but again, those are the only two options we're given. So we'll go with a nice purple clock, and let's see if we can find a nice kind of translucent background. And we'll do that. And make it truly full screen so you can see. That's what the 4x4 would look on a normal 4x4 screen. A nice big clock up top, a nice graphic to show you what kind of weather you've got. We've also got a weather advisor, so they actually put that icon there. The day and the date, your daily forecast, where your location is, and your 5-day forecast. Same deal, touch the weather, and you are brought to your little weather-only 5-day forecast. Really, this is a great update for an even greater app. HD widgets are one of my favorite things to put on my tablet, and now that they're actually on the phones and 7-inch tablets, this just blows them open to be used everywhere. Really, really gorgeous graphics, great weather, accuracy, a variety of clocks and backgrounds to choose from, and really, really helps spruce up the look of your phone. That's HD Widgets. They're by Cloud.tv, and they are $1.99 in the Android market.